हेलो सर।
हेलो। My voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So this is root locus method, chapter number 5. Dr. Sonane sir already started this chapter, but she has taken only numerical parts. Root locus method is the graphical method for solving the problem related to the closed loop system. Okay. Here, see the syllabus of root locus method is the first point is the significance of root locus, then angle and magnitude conditions, then breakaway points, then angles of departure and arrival. Then last point is construction of root locus using general rules and steps. Here, to construct the root locus with the help of 9 rules or 9 steps to how to construct the root locus. First point is the significance of root locus. Means see the in closed loop system there are 4 blocks is there. First one is the input, second one is the process, third one is the output, and in between feedback is there. This is called as closed loop system. So in closed loop system, they defined one is a characteristics equation. Means the stability of any closed loop system depends on the location of the roots of the characteristics equation. Means in between 2 blocks, number of poles is present in closed loop system. That is the location of closed loop poles. Then the nature of transition response is closely related to the location of the poles in the S plane. Okay, here S plane and imaginary plane will be there in root locus method. Also, the advantage is how to know the closed loop poles move in S plane. In some parameters of system are varied. So such movement of the poles can be known by root locus method. This method is introduced by W.R. Evans in 1948. So this is graphical method in which movement of poles in S-plane is stretched where a particular parameter of system is varied from 0 to infinity. Okay? And this root locus method is gain is assumed. Gain means, for example, k assumed to a parameter which is to be varied from 0 to infinity. Here, see the graphical point of view. See the general equation, general characteristic equation is 1 plus g of s into h of s is equal to 0. Therefore, g of s into h of s is equal to minus 1. Okay? And root locus, the gain considered as k is a variable parameter and part forward path with so g of s is equal to k into g dash of s, where k is a gain of amplifier in forward path or also system gain. And then the characteristics equations are 1 plus g of s into h of s is equal to 0. That is 1 plus k into g dash of s into h of s is equal to 0. Okay? So k consider as a variable parameter. Now, gain k is varied from minus infinity to plus infinity. Then for each separate value, k we get the separate set of location of the roots of the characteristic equation, and all these locations are joined to resulting the locus is called as root locus. Means k is a variable parameters, and this k is different for different poles, and these poles create one locus is called as root locus. Second theoretical part is the angle and magnitude condition. If you draw any graphical problem or solve any graphical problem, you have to check the angle and magnitude, means direction, positive or negative, to solve this problem. For a general closed loop characteristic equation is 1 plus g of s into h of s is equal to 0. Therefore, g of s into h of s is equal to minus 1. So, as S plane is complex, as we write above equation as g of s into h of s is equal to minus 1 plus j0. So, okay. So, S value can be expressed as sigma plus jw, that is g of s plus h of s term is also complex one. So, for any value of s, if it has to be on the root locus, it must satisfy the above equation. So different poles are used to take a different angle and also magnitude. In both sides of our equation are the rectangular form. We can convert both sides in polar form, and then we can equate angle and magnitude of the both sides. Here, angle condition. So characteristics equation is g of s into h of s is equal to minus 1 plus j of 0. So equating angle in both sides. Therefore, angle g of s plus, sorry, into h of s is equal to plus minus 2q plus 1 into 180 degree. Therefore, q is a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, infinity. Therefore, minus 1 plus j0 is equal to 1 lower than plus minus 180, but the point minus 1 plus j0 is a point on negative real axis, which can be traced as magnitude at 1. So this is angle condition and this is magnitude condition. So if magnitude of both sides of the equation g of s into h of s is equal to minus 1 are equated, then we get a magnitude condition, that is g of s into h of s is equal to minus 1 plus j0 is equal to 1. Now, in the function g of s into h of s, where k is unknown or variable parameter, and hence we cannot find out g of s into h of s at any point in S plane. So, this condition is not suitable to check the existence of point on the root locus, but once we know that a point in S plane is on the root locus, then it must satisfy magnitude condition also. So, at that point which is known to be on the root locus by angle condition, we can find out value of k by using magnitude condition. This k is the value of gain for which a known point on root locus is the root of quadratic equation.
Okay.